Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Over the last years, more and more Chinese manufacturers have been bringing out high quality lenses onto the market. Today I will also introduce you to a new one, the Brightin Star 60mm f2.8 Mark II macro lens. The special thing about this lens is that it has a magnification of 2:1 and that at a very reasonable price. But more about that in a moment. As always, first I will show you the specs of the lens. Then we will do an image quality test before we will come to the conclusion. I also tested it against the famous Sony 90mm f2.8 Macro lens with a very interesting result. If you are interested in an unboxing, I will add that at the end of this video. But for now, let's get into the specs. This lens has a focal length of 60 cm and an aperture of f2.8, which can be closed down to an aperture of f22. The minimum focus distance is 18 cm and it weighs only 600 grams. It also has a filter thread of 67mm and has 10 glass elements in 7 groups. The lens is made of metal and therefore feels very high quality. It is a fully manual lens, which is not a disadvantage in macro photography, because you usually have to adjust the focus manually to get the right focus point. Like any other macro lens, you can also use this lens as a normal 60mm lens and the focus points shift between infinity and 2:1 inside the lens. This has the advantage that no dust can get into the lens from outside. Compared to the first version, this lens can now also be used on full-frame cameras. The first version was only built for APS-C cameras. One of the best things about this lens is also the price. Depending on the supplier, you can buy the Brightin Star 60mm f2.8 for around €200, which is a very good price for a macro lens. As I mentioned at the beginning, this lens has a magnification of 2:1. But what exactly does it mean? Most macro lenses have a magnification of 1:1, which means that the object is imaged with the same size of the sensor. With a magnification of 2:1, the object is reproduced twice as large on the sensor. As you can see here in this example, I photographed this plant on the left side with the magnification of 1:2, in the middle with 1:1, and on the right side with 2:1. As you can see, you can get very close, but it also has a disadvantage. The focus point gets smaller and smaller, and to get a completely sharp image you have to take several pictures and stack them later in the software. But now we come to the interesting part of this video, the image quality test. Have fun!
Myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. This really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? Something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. 29 and I find myself wondering.
Welcome back. As you could see in the image quality test, Brightin Star has done a lot right with the new version of the 16mm f2.8 macro lens. You can now also use it for full frame cameras, and it can certainly keep up with the more expensive Sony 90mm f2.8. Of course, not everything about this lens is perfect. When stopped down, it still has a very strong vignette, and shooting with a magnification of 2:1 can be very challenging for photographers who are shooting macro for the first time. Nevertheless, I can recommend this lens, because at a reasonably price you really get a high quality lens with which you can have a lot of fun. I hope I was able to give you a good overview over the Brightin Star 16mm f2.8 macro lens, and if you're interested in buying it, you can find a link in my description. Feel free to write your questions or suggestions in the comments, I will answer them as best I can. And if you like this video, I would be happy if you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time and have fun with the unboxing.